Welcome back to Positively Port St. Lucie. I'm Sarah Prohaska with the City of Port St. Lucie. Our next segment, I have invited a whole slate of guests to talk about Special Olympics in St. Lucie County and some great events that they have coming up in the next few months. Some things that you definitely want to mark your calendar for. So I am just going to turn it over here because I have three guests with me right now. I have Sergeant Schichtel from our PD, who is our great partner with the Special Olympics from the Port St. Lucie Police. Of Carly and Darren from Special Olympics. And Carly is what's the official term again? The messenger?
Global messenger.
A global messenger. So she is a participant who just loves to spread the message of the great things that Special Olympics does here all around the world, but especially in St. Lucie County, correct?
Absolutely.
All right, Darren. So Darren, if you wouldn't mind just starting off a little bit and tell us about some of the things you guys do locally.
So Special Olympics Florida provides us a year-round sports program.
Yeah.
And it's free to our athletes and their families to compete.
Okay.
And we have about 15 sports, and we're about 360 athletes right now. So
360, wow.
Yeah, so we're growing. Hopefully we're going to keep growing as well. But one of the things we don't really get much credit for is our health initiative.
Okay.
We have a whole health initiative program where I think we had up to about 11,000 medical exams last year.
Oh, I didn't even know.
In our state games, yes. We have a very large health initiative because a lot of our athletes come from poverty, and keeping our athletes you have to
be healthy to compete, right?
You have to be healthy, absolutely. So keeping them healthy is really important for us.
Okay, wonderful. And Carly, so you just, before we start talking, Sergeant, I do want to get to your events, but I just wanted to let Carly brag a little bit about her accomplishment just from a couple days ago. Tell us what you did.
I actually went to equestrian over the weekend, and I really had a good time and everything, and I was really proud that I got first and second.
Yeah. So those who are listening on our radio version of this show, she has a bright blue ribbon that she is wearing, and it was her first place ribbon from that event. So that's really awesome. And you've also got a medal that you won from swimming, correct?
Yes.
All right. Wonderful. But you're also into baseball, right? Because you just got to play a little with Tim Tebow, I heard.
Yes, I did. Yeah. And I really loved it very much.
And that was at a workshop?
It was a Champions for Clinic.
Okay.
The Metso
deal.
The Metso Sports every year, which is a great event for our athletes.
Wonderful. All right. So, Sergeant, tell us, you've got a whole slew of events coming up, so I wanted to make sure we have time to talk about those.
We have our Tip-A-Cop events. The Law Enforcement Torch Run for Special Olympics is one of the primary fundraisers for Special Olympics. And some of the ways we raise money is through T-shirt sales and Tip-A-Cop events.
Okay.
And we have some Tip-A-Cop events scheduled coming up in March and April that we'd like to let everybody know about. First one is going to be on March 22nd.
Okay.
It's going to be from 5 to 9 p.m. at the Ruby Tuesdays in St. Lucie West.
Okay.
Ruby Tuesdays just got on board with us last year, and we had a great turnout last year, and we're hoping for another one. And then in April, on April 5th, we have our national sponsor, Outback Steakhouse, is putting on a Tip-A-Cop for us. Same hours, 5 to 9 p.m.
Okay.
So we're going to have a great night out there. And then the last thing on our calendar right now is the torch run itself, and that's going to be a 3-agency event. We're going to start in Fort Pierce's jurisdiction at Fort Pierce Central High School, and we're going to run south on St. James. Carly's going to be running with me.
Yeah.
And we're going to go to the Publix on St. James. So we'll actually be running through 3 jurisdictions:
Okay.
Fort Pierce, the unincorporated St. Lucie County, and then Port St. Lucie, and ending at the Publix St. Andrews on St. James Drive.
Okay.
And we're hoping to have a couple hundred runners out there and raise a lot of money, but more importantly, awareness for Special Olympics.
Yeah, exactly. And tell me the date. That's May the 4th.
May the 4th.
Okay, May the 4th.
Be with you.
Exactly.
May the 4th be with you.
All right. So, and people can still sign up. How would they go to sign up to participate?
Well, the T-shirt sales that morning start at 9.
Okay.
You don't have to register.
You don't?
You do have to have the current year Torch Run T-shirt and sign a waiver.
Okay.
We start that at 9. You'll see the tents out in front of Central High, and 10 o'clock we run, and we finish as a group, and we'll have a little celebration at Publix when we get back.
Okay, wonderful. How many years have you been doing this?
3.
3 years, and it seems like it's grown every year. It seems like you're getting more and more people out there.
It's getting bigger and bigger every year.
So just show up, and it costs $15 for a T-shirt, correct?
Yeah, we've got cotton T-shirts for $15.
Okay.
And we've got the dry fit for $20, and the dry fit we've also got the unisex, we've got ladies, and we've also got the ladies racerback shirts.
Okay.
And we're also selling hats for $10 if anybody would like a hat.
All right, you guys are you've got a full array there.
Yes, we
Usually you come to these and you get the one size fits all cotton T-shirt, but not you guys. This is really great. So you'll be running in style out there at the Torch Run this year. And Carly, you're going to be participating?
Yes, I am.
All right, so we'll cheer you on out there. The great thing about this one is, right, once you hit midway, everyone can move if they want to the sidewalk along St. James, correct?
We're going to try to keep everybody finishing as a group, but if people start falling behind, we'll just move them to the sidewalk at the halfway point and make sure everybody gets back safe.
Wonderful. So we talked about Tip-A-Cop. But can you just explain to people what that is if they might not know? Well,
the police motto is serve and protect.
Yes.
And, we serve or protect and serve in a whole different way. Depending on what restaurant we're at and what they're comfortable with, our officers that come and get partnered with an athlete will go from table to table explaining the Special Olympics program and how we're fundraising. And they do a little bit of novelty serving and busing and refilling drinks and that sort of thing, as long as the restaurant's comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And we kind of find our middle ground somewhere during the night and, find out what they're comfortable with. And we have a great time doing it.
Yeah, it's a fun time. So let's make sure we remember to mark our calendars to go to Ruby Tuesdays. And
Ruby Tuesdays, March 22nd.
And then Outback.
Outback on April 5th.
All right, wonderful. Darren, anything else coming up that you'd like to talk about?
We do have our county games this Saturday, March 2nd in Lawnwood Stadium in Fort Pierce.
Okay.
It's going to be featuring our track and field athletes, our bocce athletes, and our cycling athletes.
Okay. So how often do you do those? Is that yearly?
Yes, we have competition county games throughout the year in different sports as the calendar happens. We go to county games first and then the area and then state games. So it's kind of how the progression. And
you were just telling me about one of your athletes who is going, who eventually, hopefully we hope to have her on the show too, who's going to Worlds. Can you tell us a little bit about her? It sounds like she was really got some great accomplishments.
She's got some amazing accomplishments. Kenyatta Johnson's going to represent the United States golf in Abu Dhabi to our World Games in March. So she'll be traveling there.
Wow, and I bet that's super exciting.
Very exciting. Yeah. She's very excited and very nervous at the same point. It's a pretty big stage. But she's going to perform really well and represent very well. So she's amazing.
And how long has she been involved?
She's been doing it for a long time. I think she started when she was 8 years old.
And how old is she now?
she's going to can't tell.
Okay, okay. All right. We
will say a long time.
Long time. Okay. Yeah.
I don't want her to get mad at me for telling her age.
Sorry. I didn't think of that. Let's not. No. But a lot of practice pays off, though.
Sure does.
Yeah.
Sure does. And persistence pays off. All the same stuff that regular athletes compete against. Other athletes. It's the same principles.
All right. And Carly, so why do you do this? Why is this something that you've gotten involved with? Special Olympics.
The reason that I got into Special Olympics is that it really helps me not just to make friends or to meet people from different counties or anything. It improves my confidence. It improves me. Help me to do better in that sport. And I just actually really like it.
And tell us again, so you're equestrian, you're telling me bowling, right? What's your whole slate of sports that you do?
I do equestrian, bowling, I do bocce, and swimming.
Oh, wow. That's great. Bocce is fun. And do you have a favorite out of all of those?
My favorite one is very rarely actually equestrian.
Equestrian, yeah.
I love horses.
Yeah, and yeah, it's a really amazing experience to just have access to the horses and that.
Not just that, it's just that I have a connection to one of the horses, actually.
Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, that's great. So, how often do you ride?
Only once a week.
Well, that's more than most people.
Well, I only ride on Tuesdays.
Okay. Well, that's really cool.
So I'll be riding tomorrow night.
Awesome. All right. Well, keep practicing because I know you've got more ribbons that you're going to be getting and showing off to us in the coming years, I'm sure. So.
Yeah, and I have been, not just that I first moved here for Special Olympics when I first moved here. I actually been in Special Olympics since I was 8.
Since you were 8? Okay. And I'm not going to ask how old you are.
No.
I won't do that. So, but yes.
Keep that identity.
There we go. All right. Well, I really appreciate all of you guys taking time to come on. And we really want to make sure people save the date for the torch run, May the 4th. Very easy to remember. And join us at the Tippecanoe event. It all goes to a wonderful group, great cause, the Special Olympics, especially in our community. So appreciate it. And thank you so much for coming. We really are excited that you were able to make it today.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, no problem. And we will be right back after these messages.